I saying that right? It's so difficult to discuss. Natatanggal. Okay. This is so scientific. Hi guys, and welcome to my third vlog. I hope you can hear me clearly. I'm not gonna do another commentary like my previous two vlogs. I'm going to show you one of the tools that we can use to investigate the paranormal or to investigate paranormal phenomena on a budget. And this is actually about how to convert a simple digital camera into a full spectrum camera and an infrared camera. By the way, I'd like to introduce you to my friend. This is not the droid you're looking for. This is actually wireless IP infrared camera. I bet most of you are familiar with yung mga ghost hunting TV shows where they use infrared cameras, night vision cameras, and full spectrum cameras. But I think pinaka-familiar sa inyo is the infrared camera kasi we also use that technology sa mga CCTV natin. So that is why kahit pusikit sa Karimlan, yung place na pinagtututukan ng CCTV camera, maliwanag pa rin siya. So what is the science behind that? And I'm going to explain it to you very briefly and as simple as I could. So light is actually a spectrum, no? It's not just the light that we see, which is what we call the visible light, but actually it's an entire spectrum. Light is also radiation. So I'm going to show you more clearly what this light spectrum is through this image. So you can see we have the visible light and the invisible light. So what is the difference between visible light and invisible light? Visible light is what the human eyes can see. So kung ano yung nakikita ng mata natin, that is visible light. And what our eyes cannot see, that is invisible light. As simple as that. And this combination of visible and invisible light is what we call the full spectrum light. The question is, yung mga simpleng lente ng camera, yan, mga ganito, digital cameras natin, or yung mga cellphones natin, can it capture the entire spectrum of light? The answer is yes. However, yung mga monitors ng camera natin and sa mga phones natin, ang pinapakita lang nila is yung nakikita ng mata natin. Kasi, for example, this picture. Yan yung nakikita ng mata, yan din yung nakaka-capture ng camera. So, paano natin masasabi ngayon na yung lente ng camera natin can actually capture the full spectrum light? Actually, it does. The problem is, dun lang sa part ng sensor where the manufacturers actually put what we call a hot filter or an IR filter. Kasi, pag wala yung IR filter na yon or yung hot filter na yon, the photo would actually look like this. This a photo na yan, that is actually a photo that shows the full spectrum light being captured by the lens of the camera. Without the infrared filter or the hot filter, it will also show yung infrared light. It's what the lens of our camera captures. If we remove the IR filter, then we will be able to use this as an IR camera. Yun nga lang, if we're going to use this as an IR camera, we cannot use this alone kasi kailangan natin ng IR illuminator. What is an IR illuminator? It's basically a source of infrared light that we can use alongside our infrared cameras. So basically, pag ginamit natin yung ating converted na full spectrum camera sa dilim alongside an IR illuminator, makikita natin through our camera yung paligid natin kahit madilim. So, gaano ba kaliwanag ang IR illuminator? Have you seen an infrared camera or a CCTV camera? Kung mapapansin nyo, meron siyang mga IR LEDs dito. There you go. So, nakikita nyo may mga IR LED light siya sa paligid, and this is the actual lens of the IR camera. When it tries to illuminate a dark room, kung makikita nyo, hindi ganun kaliwanag yung IR LED niya. But it can actually illuminate a room, an entire room. Like, madilim pa rin yung room, pero makikita through this camera na maliwanag siya. So, how are we going to use that technology now? Siyempre, pag nag-i-investigate tayo sa isang haunted place, we can actually use our IR camera and an infrared illuminator, IR illuminator, to see through the dark. So now that we've discussed what visible light and invisible light is, I'm going to show you now how I converted a very, very cheap digital camera into a full spectrum camera and an infrared camera also. However, I was not able to take a video of how I converted this one, but I did take pictures and I already told you the concept behind it. Tatanggalin nyo lang yung hot filter or IR filter doon sa loob ng camera nyo near the lens, near the sensor. There are a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to do that, and I actually got the idea from the video I saw where this guy converted the same model as this one, as my camera, into a full spectrum camera and infrared camera. So this is the photo of what I did when I converted my digital camera into a full spectrum camera and infrared camera.
So these are the photos from when I converted my old digital camera into a full spectrum camera and infrared camera. First, I got a new set of screwdrivers to remove the screws of my camera. And following the DIY tutorial I found on YouTube, I was able to spot the IR filter between the camera lens and the sensor, and I carefully removed it. This is the IR filter of my camera. So I put my camera parts back together very carefully, following the tutorial again, and at this point, my camera is now a full spectrum camera. To convert it further into an infrared camera, I need to block visible light from entering the camera lens. I used a piece of a color film negative. My camera is now an infrared camera. These shots are taken with my converted digital camera in full spectrum mode and infrared mode.
O diba, ganun lang kadali. All you need to have is an adequate set of screwdrivers where you can use to dislodge yung mga screws ng camera nyo. And also, a very, very steady hand kasi it is quite dangerous kapag nahawakan niyo yung capacitor ng flash. Nakakakuryente yun if you touch that. So, just be very, very careful. And before you convert your camera, your digital camera into a full spectrum camera and infrared camera, make sure you watch the tutorials very, very carefully. Don't hurt yourself doing it. Ako kasi, I have a steady hand and I've been tinkering with stuff since I was young. Ang tawag nga sa akin ng tatay ko ay sirani ko. So anyway, I'm going to show you when we took this little baby for a spin when we were investigating the dungeons in Fort Santiago. Since sabi ko nga kanina, this is just the IR camera and the full spectrum camera. I need an IR illuminator. So my friend Edward was kind enough to actually build an IR illuminator, and siya talaga yung MacGyver. So between me and him, he is the MacGyver really. So he built a portable IR illuminator to go with my IR camera, and we took it for a spin and we investigated the dungeons of Fort Santiago. We were lucky enough to get inside, and this is the video.
Let me know.
So this is the video that we took when we investigated the dungeons of Fort Santiago last year. On the first screen, that's Edward using the infrared camera I converted from my old digital camera and the IR illuminator that he made. On the second screen, that would be me using my camera phone and an ultraviolet flashlight, a UV flashlight. So you can see the difference between the two screens, especially on the part where I enter the frame and I am looking around. There you go. And that would be me entering the frame. So you can see how dark it is using my UV light, and Edward using my infrared camera in full spectrum mode and his IR illuminator. You can see how illuminated that looks. So as you can see, it works well, even if it's not quite bright, because Edward only used one IR illuminator during this time. There will be more about this video coming soon on my next vlog, all about UV light.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hindi talaga siya exactly DIY, no? Kasi hindi ko napakita through video kung paano ko siya convert because I did this 2 years ago. But I do hope you enjoyed watching this and you got an idea on how to convert your old digital camera to a full spectrum camera and infrared camera. Kung may pakalat-kalat kayong digital camera dyan, you can do it. But like I said, just be very, very careful. Look for a tutorial on the internet or on YouTube on how to convert the model of your camera into a full spectrum camera and infrared camera. Anyway, I hope you guys like this semi-DIY video. If you have questions and comments and suggestions, just comment down below as always. And I do hope you subscribe to my channel because there will be a lot more videos coming up. Very interesting topics. Most of them have been requested by my friends. I'm sort of trying to make up for lost time. Again, thank you for watching, guys, and until next time, see you!